Attention global players and JP players. This video is going to be covering 11 more EZAs coming to Dokkan. I cannot believe this. In the next 2 days, JP will be receiving 11 more EZAs. Now, I am never opposed to more EZAs because that just means more units become relevant. They get stronger, they get updated. It makes the game more fun because you have more options to choose from. Here's the thing though. With 11 EZAs, as somebody who likes to prepare and kind of, manage my resources as responsibly as possible, try to be as efficient as possible, I gotta say, being a JP player right now, I would not want to be in your shoes because thinking about how much Zenny I'd have to spend, how many Kais I'd have to use, how many orbs, and how much time I'd have to put into link leveling, even if it's auto, it's kind of daunting, a pretty daunting task if you think about it. So the advantage of being a global player, this is why you global players have to listen to this. This is going to really help you guys out moving forward, especially down the road when all of these EZAs hit us at once. It's going to be really nice to know that you were kind of preparing for this in advance. So basically what this video is going to be doing is we're going to go over all the EZAs. You guys are going to join me in this little mini game if you want to, of ranking them. And then you can also try to take note of which units you want to be saving for or looking out for so that by the time they show up, you can potentially have summoned or saved a couple copies of their duplicates through your summons, or maybe you'll do some SA farming ahead of time, or maybe you'll just have some orbs saved up or some Zenny. So hopefully this will help you guys out. So in the name of responsible Dokkaning, let's jump in. We're going to do the fusion characters last because we want to save the god of everything for the final examination here. So Chiaoman will have to wait. We're going to start from the bottom right here, the LR, Goten and Trunks, and then we'll work our way up. So for this one, there's no real ranking, but for these three, we'll obviously rank, and then for these two, we'll rank, and then we'll also rank these. So they're going to be in little chunks. So let's start with the LR, Goten and Trunks. Looking at the EZA, we got a key plus 4, 120%. The thing I didn't like about this unit early on was that the fact that the 12 key, you lowered your own attack, lowered your own attack and defense. I get why. It's the whole character specific thing. The failed fusions means the character's supposed to be inept, but it kind of just detracts from the value of the unit if you know going in you're going to be possibly lowering your stats, especially the defense one. Lowering attack is annoying, but lowering your defense is problematic. So with this EZA, hopefully it shores all that up. So for the super attack, the 12 key super attack, there's a 50% chance it's a fat Gotenks, 50% chance it's skinny. If it's fat, you raise defense by 30% for 1 turn, causes colossal, okay? If it's skinny, oh man, you still lower defense? Okay. You lower your own defense by 30% for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to the enemy. I'm not totally upset with this though, because now there's at least a way out. Either way, on the original form, you would lose in some form or fashion if you got a 12 key. Here, there's actually just a 50-50 chance, so it's a toss-up. I feel like this is more accurate to a game, like a properly designed gimmicky character, because there's a chance for success, there's a chance for failure. All right, I'll take that. For the 18 key, 50% chance for Super Saiyan 1 Gotenks, 50% chance for Super Saiyan 3. If it's Super Saiyan 1, causes colossal or mega colossal to the enemy, raises defense by 30% for 1 turn. If it's Super Saiyan 3, causes mega colossal and greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn. All right, solid. For the passive, key plus 5 to 10. Oh, key plus 5 to 10 randomly at the start of the turn. That's kind of cool. All right. Attack and defense plus 150 when performing a super attack, plus an additional attack plus 50 when performing an ultra super attack. Medium chance of evading enemy's attack, including super attack. All right. So that is a big change from what it used to be because it was just extra attack when performing a super attack. So that's good. Wider range, but still better. Key plus 5 to 10. Improvement. So overall, nice change. I still don't like the fact that there's something negative here, but still, I feel like this is a much cleaner version of what the unit should be. Let me know in the comments if you guys are okay with this. Do you find yourselves still unimpressed? I don't particularly care about this LR, so even if I get the EZA, I'm not really going to use it. But let me know what you guys think. Now let's move on to the Majin Buu saga characters. We have Goku, Vegeta, and Super Buu. So let's start with, where's the Goku one? There he is. All right, Goku. So this guy, AGL STR key plus 390%. Causes supreme damage, attack plus 30 for all allies for 2 turns. Attack and defense plus 120, attack plus 30%, defense plus 30% for per key sphere obtained. Chance to perform a critical hit plus 10% up to 30 at the start of each turn. Changes physical key spheres to STR. When there is an ally whose name includes Vegeta, attacking in the same turn recovers HP with candy. So this guy is all about supporting your allies for 2 turns, which is a nice touch because now, even if you throw this guy on the last slot of a particular turn, that support will still apply to the next rotation, which is nice. Attack and defense with that nuke is also pretty good because that means you can hit pretty hard while also supporting. Chance to perform critical hit plus 10% up to 30, which is odd for a support, but still, all right. And yeah, the orb changing. All right, so that's the first one. Here is where'd the Vegeta go? I'm trying to go in order. All right, so for the Vegeta, int physical ki plus 3, 90%. Causes supreme damage, raises attack and defense for 3 turns. I like that already, 50%. Very nice. Attack and defense plus 120, attack plus 30%, defense plus 20% per ki sphere obtained. Chance to evade enemies' attack plus 10% up to 30 at the start of each turn. Changes tech ki spheres to int when there's an ally whose name includes Goku attacking in the same turn. Recovers HP with candy. I already like this guy more than the Goku because this guy can put up solid numbers in a couple of turns. And after a couple of turns, once those temporary stacks wear off, he has an out with a 30% chance to dodge, while also including a nuke. So this is pretty solid. That's a Vegeta dub right there. Let's go. All right, and then Super Buu, ki plus 300%, raises attack for 1 turn, causes supreme damage with a medium chance to stun. Defense plus 130 at the start of the turn. Medium chance of evading enemy's attack. Medium chance to perform a critical hit. Recovers 30% of the damage dealt as HP. So this is what it originally would do. Simply just recover 30% of the damage dealt. So now with the opportunity to gain its own critical inside the passive, you'd want to go full additional here, which means the amount of damage you'd be dealing out is pretty good. That's really nice for Super Buu. All right. So out of these 3, I'm going to say that the best one is either going to be Super Buu or Vegeta. I'm inclined to say Vegeta because individually the stats that he's going to be working up are going to be pretty solid. And plus that dodge is going to be useful. So I'm going to say Vegeta's number 1. I'm going to say Super Buu is number 2. And then Goku's going to be number 3 in terms of my overall assessment. Let me know in the comments if you guys agree or disagree. Show me your little tier list on this first section. Now let's move on to the next batch, which is the double Vegito section. So let's go here. We've got the int Super Saiyan, or not, the int regular Vegito, I should say. All types ki plus 3, 80%. Causes supreme damage. All allies attack and defense plus 30% for 1 turn. Attack and defense plus 150, plus an additional attack plus 20% for every ki sphere obtained. Chance to perform a critical hit plus 5% with each attack performed, up to 30. All allies ki plus 3 launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack. Okay. It's kind of weird. All right. Well, I mean, this unit was kind of weird to begin with because he has a support and he's got a nuke, but it's offensive, so they gave him more of that offense, attack plus 20%. All right, that's what he does. Cool. Let's move on to the other fusion, which is the tech one. All types ki plus 3, 80%. Cause supreme damage. All allies attack and defense plus 30% for 1 turn. Okay, same thing. Attack and defense plus 150, plus an additional defense plus 15% for every ki sphere obtained. Chance to evade enemy's attack, including super attack plus 5% with each attack received, up to 30. All allies attack and defense plus 30%, launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack. Interesting. I think out of the 2, since they're both trying to support, I feel like the tech one is safer because you're getting defense, but it's also a very weird thing because you're nuking defense and then you're also gaining dodge. So eventually one is going to directly contradict the other, because the dodge kind of renders your nuking kind of useless, which means all those orbs that you just picked up could have been used for somebody else for that turn. So this one's kind of weird. I think maybe the tech one is better than the int one in terms of like taking a more conservative approach. I don't know. This one's kind of a toss-up. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I feel like tech is better. Int is the more aggressive one, but I wouldn't want this guy to be on the main rotation kind of thing. I want him to be off rotation. Now let's move on to the final section, which is the fusion section. So we're going to start from the top and work our way down, finally with the Chiaoman at the end. So let's begin with the Amplified Evil Janembu. This guy was a defensive stacker with his EZA now tech 100%, ki plus 3, raises defense, causes supreme damage, and greatly lowers defense, attack and defense plus 120, plus an additional attack and defense plus 60 with each extreme class ally attacking in the same turn, self-excluded, so that means another 120. Medium chance of evading enemy's attack, including super attack. Guard activated against all attacks within the same turn after evading an attack. Okay. Recovers 13% HP at the end of the turn in which an attack was received. Attacked enemies attack minus 33%. Wow, dude. What the heck, dude? Medium chance to dodge, that's 30%. If one of those dodges happens, then the rest of them don't have to necessarily. They still could, but then you'd have a guaranteed guard for the rest of the turn. That is crazy. While you're also raising defense the whole time, and you lower the enemy's attack by 33%. Was that even close to what it did before? Dude, that is fantastic. Also, they've got the little recovering HP with after you dodge and all that, or in which an attack was received. This has the Janemba identity written all over it. This is awesome. Oh my gosh, starting out strong. I can't wait to see the others. All right, so we got Celza now. Int, key plus 300%. Raises attack and defense for 1 turn. Causes supreme damage to the enemy. Greatly lowers defense. Attack and defense plus 120. Recovers 10% HP to the start of the turn. Recovers an additional 10% when HP is 50% or less. All right. Attack and defense plus 100% when performing a super attack when HP is 50% or more. That additional 10%, that adds up. 20% every single turn when you're below 50%. That's actually a lot of health. And then when you're above 50%, you get stronger. So this unit is all about stabilizing, re-energizing, and bringing your team back from the brink. I wouldn't say it's the flashiest, but it's pretty solid. Okay. Now we've got Kuliza. This guy was the stacker that I really liked. STR key plus 300%. Greatly raises attack, raises defense, causes supreme damage. Attack and defense plus 120 when performing a super attack. High chance of launching an additional super attack. Chance to perform a critical hit. Plus 10% with each super attack performed up to 30. Which means go full additional, baby. Fusion or Wicked Bloodline category extreme class allies attack and defense plus 30%. And then supports? Dude. What? What is happening right now? Okay. So they're just throwing on an extra support here. Okay, fine by me. Dude, they made... See, the weakness with attack defense stackers is that their progression is much slower. So giving this a double raise for the attack is essentially like you're only raising your attack and not even raising your defense. So this is a nice touch. This is going to make him a lot more viable offensively for some of the long-form events. Plus, you can potentially launch a second or even a third super attack if your hidden potential is working in your favor. All right, moving on to Weirus. We got physical key 100%. Raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage, and greatly lowers defense. Changes tech and int key spheres to physical. Attack and defense plus 150. Fusion or Realm of Gods category allies attack and defense plus 30 with 3 or more key spheres obtained. That's interesting. So this is another support category thing. For Fusion or Realm of Gods, that's a very unique one. So this guy is really leaning in on the uniqueness. So his value definitely goes up here. High chance of evading enemies' attack with 5 or more key spheres. Attack and defense plus 70 when attacking with 7 or more key spheres. This is more often than not probably not going to happen the second part. But 5 orbs is really good considering that with that you also get the support. So he gets a pretty meaty stacking situation here. Attack and defense raised. He has high numbers. He changes orbs for you. Then you can not only support Fusion or Realm of Gods, but also dodge. And actually, now that I think about it, when you're changing both of these orbs to physical, the chances of you actually picking up 7 or more are actually pretty high. This guy is really good now. This guy is really good now. That's awesome. And then lastly, the God of Dokkan, Chiaoman. Let's take a look. I hope this one is broken. Physical key plus 300%. Raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to all enemies while sacrificing 10%. Okay. Attack plus 100, defense plus 200, attack plus 100% when performing a super attack. Medium chance to perform a critical hit, I should say. So that's 30% chance. Key plus 10 plus an additional attack plus 300% when HP is 30% or less once only. Oh my gosh. So basically what this is telling me is when I get this TUR, I gotta jump into every single link level grind with under 50% so I can get that key plus 10, attack plus 300. This guy, dude. His stats are going to be weird. His links are also weird, but he's got an attack plus 300 boost. Are you kidding me? This guy is going to be a monster. All right, so now, how do we rank these guys? Out of all of them, I feel like the best one is going to be Majin Buu because of this very interesting setup here. You're raising defense constantly, so you're already going to be reliable in terms of healing and protecting yourself. Then on top of that, medium chance to dodge. And if that doesn't work, maybe you throw in your hidden potential. If you just get 1 dodge, your guard activates for the rest of the attacks, which means you get to really flex the defensive stat that you've been building over all this time. Plus, you nerf the enemy's attack by 1/3 for 1 turn, which is also solid. So I'm going to say that this guy's probably the best one, in my opinion. Then following that, I think... I'm going to say probably the Weirus, actually. I'm going to say the Weirus is good because Fusion and Realm of Gods getting an extra attack and defense plus 30% while also getting out of the way, while also showing crazy stats. I feel like this is actually a pretty underrated setup now. So I'm going to say that I think I like this one second because of the amount that it's able to do all in one turn for the team. So I'm going to say this is my number 2. Feel free to disagree. It's totally fine. I wasn't expecting myself to like Weirus. I kind of thought it was going to be pretty mid. My third one is going to be the cool EZA. Very classic unit. Stacking multiple times, getting stronger, launching possible crits, also supporting Fusion or Wicked Bloodline. More often than not, I'll probably be running this unit on a Wicked Bloodline team. So this is a pretty stacked unit right here. So this is my... Actually, you know what? I'm going to put this above the Weirus just because I'm a classic... I'm a pretty old-fashioned kind of guy in terms of the stacking. So I'm going to say this is my second favorite. Then Weirus is my third. Then I'm going to say Chiaoman, because I'm trying not to be, you know, memey right now. Chiaoman is going to be my third favorite. It doesn't... Actually... No, forget that! No, Chiaoman's third. Okay, so it's Janembu, then Kuliza, then Chiaoman, then Weirus, and finally Celza. Celza is nice, but it's just not as flashy as the others. So that's my list. That is my tier list. Those are my little rankings. Let me know what you guys think. That is a lot of stuff, folks. A lot of EZAs in under 2 days. So JP players, good luck with that. Global players, take notes. If you guys saw a unit that you like or dislike, or perhaps somebody that you want to summon for, just keep an eye out. During your summons over the next couple months, who knows, you might come across a couple of these guys. You might want to save their SAs, maybe recalibrate your units so that your hidden potential isn't exactly all messed up the way that you wanted it or it was before. So global prep is in full effect here, people. This is exactly what we want as global players. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments if you guys agreed or disagreed with my thoughts on the units, how I ranked them. Let me know your thoughts, if I'm missing anything on some of these builds, if there's one particular ability that stands out above anything else. Let me know in the comments down below. And also, more specifically, are you going to be using that LR Goten and Trunks more? Or is it going to be the same after this EZA? Because I kind of feel like he is going to fall into obscurity pretty fast. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future. And click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it! Thanks again, stay tuned, and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.